topic is the games played by the supernatural entities, especially in haunted houses or the houses that they capture. Okay, now this is a very informative topic, people, regarding the haunted places or the places that have been captured by the supernatural entities. Now, these places can be in cities, in villages, in different parts of the country, the world. In fact, globally, I'm talking about. This topic is not just about India. Okay, I've just taken bath and having this headache here. Anyways, so like I said, so now this topic comes to us, and very often we see this. Often we see this, that what happens sometimes, for example, if there is a house situated in a city or maybe in a society for that matter, and this I'm talking about because this has happened personally with me also very recently, and I give practical things, I talk about practical facts which have happened in different people's lives, and I make sure that I can make you aware of the things which are actually happening these days. I'm not talking about what happened in ancient days. I'm talking about, of course, ancient days things also have their own relevance, but I'm talking about the practical things that I'm actually seeing that is happening. Okay, so very recently it's been seeing that in one of the houses the episode happened. Okay, that one of the society houses got lot of entities in it due to few reasons, which of course I cannot disclose on YouTube. It really depends on the feasibility. So yes, so this house which got haunted, I would say, or entities started coming in and staying here, because that house used to be mostly empty. And in one of the videos I had also mentioned about staying with the negative people and the people who are under negative effects of the supernaturals. Okay, it creates a different aura, and very recently I made a video also on how auras can affect you, the positive auras and the negative auras, in fact. Okay, so this is basically based on that. Again, one of the points you can actually refer from that. So this house entities had captured, and the people who were staying in the house, they were not met too many people, one or two people were staying in the house, that also not on regular basis. So because of the house being empty, and because the house not being so clean and not being all the rooms were not occupied, so being empty also, okay, by the human touch and the human interactions. Okay, a lot of other things happened, but then this house somehow was affected by the entities. Okay, and when these people, the main person who was a negative person, moved out of the house, even then the house people could feel that heaviness, could feel that there is something wrong in this house. All right, but the entities or that fear factor was not directly coming to them, it was hidden. So the topic that I have made is the smartness played or the tricks played by the supernatural. Now what happened was, couple of days later, there were few boys who entered the house, 3-4 boys, just to be in that house and just to party along and all of that. And once in the afternoon they were sitting there and they had plans to even be there and have a night stay. The moment they said that we'd have a night stay, they started feeling and experiencing different things altogether. Like one of the guys heard his own name in his ears, so that someone has actually whispered in his ears his name twice. So he was a little shocked that what is this. So he told his friend, he said, no, you're just making fun of, you're just making fun of all of this because we are alone in the house, so stop doing this. It never believed him. The second time, the second friend who was not believing him also felt that something has just passed by from the same place where he was sitting on the mattress, that something has just moved or walked away just from his shoulder area. And then suddenly both the boys felt that something towards the kitchen area, there's a slam, the door has slammed, and someone has just gone from there, or someone is standing behind them. All these signs started coming to them one after the other. Okay, and they understood that this house is not empty, there is something which is there. So what was happening? The thing that was happening was that the entity was trying to tell them that you're not alone in the house, was giving his or her own identification that move out from this place, you cannot stay in the night, this place belongs to us. But when the house people entered and when the story was told to them, and when they went back and stayed there, they felt nothing. Of course, the heaviness they used to feel, but they never felt that somebody is there, or the same things that the boys experienced. So when this thing came to us, of course, I said that, this identification was given for any newcomer, that you cannot enter this house, and there is some major plan which is being made against these family members, that they should be trapped into this. They should not feel that something is there, so that they live their normal life, and one fine day they will do something, these supernatural entities, to harm them when they're just not prepared and unprepared. So every time, it's not necessary that each member of the family or each person who's also staying there, who knows you, will have the same symptoms or would have the same identification or signs given by the supernatural. Supernaturals are very smart. They will only give their identifications once they want to give you. Otherwise, they can just hide for years altogether and not come in front of you. You may feel dizzy, you may feel heavy on the head side, you may feel that, oh, there is something wrong, why my things are not working out, but they will never show you signs. They have that capacity. So this is their smartness, that whenever they want to show someone their presence, or they want to make them feel that yes, we exist, they will do that. But at the same time, they will not let the other group know, or people know, if they are not wanting, if they don't have the desire to make them feel. Okay, and then what they have in their mind by doing this, normal people cannot get to know. Then you need a specialist to know that. Okay, so beware of this. If something like this is happening with you, if there are two groups formed in the house, and one group is saying that I can feel something and the other saying I cannot feel, that does not mean that the other person is lying, or there's nothing wrong that if you cannot feel. Maybe it's one of the games, and it's one of the tricks by the supernatural. They're trying to confuse you people. Okay, so get the case study done if something like this is happening with you, so that this can be cleared and then things can be taken forward. Okay, so that's about it. Next week I'll see you another topic. Till then, goodbye.